I want to welcome you one more time and invite you one more time to come to the last in the series of Forgiveness, a Journey from Hurt to Freedom. Over these last 4 sessions, we've discovered a lot about what forgiveness is and what forgiveness is not. And we've dived deep into a couple of metaphors that have helped us and hold all this together. And one is that unforgiveness is like locking ourselves in a prison cell and throwing the key away, that we have to take the key from Jesus Christ and accept that offer of freedom from Him, and then to open up the key ourselves, open up the lock ourselves, and then the door, and stay out once we come out, and maybe lock the door behind us. We carried that in, and I'd explained all about the different ways in which we kind of become angry and become hurt, and that they enter into 2 belief systems. One belief system about how we become hurt and how we become angry, because everybody has different things that makes them angry and hurt. But then it goes through a second belief system that is truly our own, that what we do with that energy of hurt or the energy of anger, and it can be stored, which is always negative and always affects us physiologically, like our bodies can actually be reacted to it. But also, it's not healthy for us in any way, spiritually, physically, or emotionally. And the opportunity to express it can be done constructively or destructively. The destructively, again, is always negative, and the constructively is moving us towards forgiveness. Now, I gave us this acronym, P-A-T-T-A, PATA, pause, affirm our feelings, think, talk, and then act. And we did that all in that second one, on the current of humility, getting to know ourselves. And in the current of forgiveness, we talked about how important it is to forgive God and to forgive ourselves, and to deal with what I call wound care, that we take care of the wounds we have and take care of ourselves. And then last week we moved into how do we apply that forgiveness, that methodology to others. To forgive others is to set ourselves free, but there's a way to do it, applying that PATA. And I gave a couple of different ways in which we could apply it. One was a meditation on how we could be really mindful about our younger selves and be gentle with our younger selves. And then there was a meditation of how we can imagine showering blessings upon somebody whom we love, and showering blessings on a neutral person, and then eventually showering blessings on somebody who is our enemy or the person who has hurt us. It's called the prayer of compassion. And once we have done those, we start to build up a life of gratitude, that we're grateful to us. And this is what we talked about last week, building up the channel, the material of a channel of gratitude, instead of watching the channel of the grievance channel. Now, this coming week, what we're going to be talking on, and I invite you to come because it pulls it all together, and we're going to be talking about how do I now, instead of just forgiving an occasion of sin, of a person who's hurt us on occasion, or somebody that makes us angry, so we in a sense, we forgive an occasion or a person, that we become a person of forgiveness. If you would, the metaphor I want to use here is to suggest that it's like a ship going off to sail on a long cruise, that the first port it stays on will always be the first port. And that first port for us as we sail out into life is forgiveness. So the question is, how do we do that? What is that going to be like in our life? How do we consistently make steps that make us a person of forgiveness, which will make us a person of joy? So come join us on this Tuesday. It's our last session, Tuesday the 23rd. And I invite you to come at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday night, we will have a Zoom call. You're welcome to join us on that for the questions and answers. Again, thank you for joining us these times. And welcome again to one last session on forgiveness, a journey from hurt to freedom. God bless.